Can you really change from anxious to secure attachment? I feel like this is something that I can talk about because I have personal experience with this. So over the years, I have learned so much about anxious attachment, about nervous system regulation, meditation. I dug in and I did the inner work. And so I think that the short, direct answer to this question is yes, you can change and go from having an anxious attachment style to having a secure attachment, being able to have a healthy relationship with yourself and with others as well. Now, it's really important to believe that this change, this shift is possible. What is going to help you believe that this change, this shift is possible is when you realize that this attachment is not an identity. Having an anxious attachment style does not mean that it's who you are. This is really important because if you believe that it's your identity, it becomes hard to change. What's more important is that believing that anxious attachment is an identity is going to make us behave in a way that is consistent with who we believe ourselves to be. The second thing that is going to help you believe that this change from anxious to secure is possible is to realize that anxious attachment is nothing but an unhealthy pattern of relating to ourselves and to others that we picked from early childhood. When we believe that it's a pattern, that it becomes easier to shift this pattern, to change this pattern. This is not playing around with words. This is psychology. If you have a bad habit, you know for sure that you can break this habit, even if it's not going to be easy, but it's doable. If you believe that this thing that you want to change is who you are, it's inherent in your DNA, part of your creation, then it becomes so hard to try to push against who you are. Now, what is a pattern? A pattern is a set of thoughts, feelings, behaviors that we have unconsciously practiced so many times until it has turned into more like a program that is running behind our awareness. This means that this program loses so much of its power when we become more aware of it and start to become intentional with our feelings and with our behaviors. Good news is that just like you have this pattern of anxiety that you have practiced so much behind your awareness, you also have a pattern of confidence, you have a pattern of security, you have a pattern of worthiness that you have demonstrated in your life in the past. I'll prove it to you. So for example, right now, if I ask you to remember a situation, a time, an experience in which you felt secure, you felt confident, you felt worthy, you showed up to yourself or to someone else in a way that made you proud of who you are. I bet you can find at least a handful of these situations or experiences. This means that you already have the pattern, you already have the software of this secure attachment that you are trying to move more towards. Now, the next thing that you need to do then is to condition this pattern, this part, this secure, confident, worthy part of yourself, strengthen it until you start to identify more with it. So first you practice it, you condition it until it becomes who you are. And one thing that I have to be honest about that I want to share here is that even after you do the inner work and you become secure, you make this pattern shift that I just talked about, it's really important to know what a healthy relationship looks like. And the reason is because in your future relationships, you want to invest your time and your energy in people who have a secure attachment, because when you get involved with insecure people, it is possible that they trigger your anxiety back. That's why becoming conscious, being selective of the people that you invest your time and energy with. Now, if you're ready to take action, you want to pick my brain and learn about the roadmap, the exact steps that help me to heal and to go from anxious to secure, there's a link in the description below that you can click to schedule a call with me. We can talk about the specifics of your situation and see if we are a good fit to work together. Let me know in the comments if this helped you or if you have any questions, and make sure to watch the next video coming up. Be kind to yourself. I'll see you in the next one.